This November, Catering and Rations Flight hosted their annual cooking event at Mount Pleasant, a culinary competition between the Army, Navy, Air Force and civilian contracted Sodexo. Each team was given identical boxes of ingredients and just half an hour to plan a 3-course meal, which would be served not only for a distinguished panel of judges, but for a table of 20 paying guests. There was 3 hours until service and things started well, with all teams seemingly getting to grips with their menus. Although not all teams had set their ambitions very high.
The Navy team has always come last in this competition, so today, as long as we finish third or above, we're happy. The money's all for charity.
The Army team, led by head chef Lieutenant Corporal Britton, were the quickest off the mark.
I'm doing a fresh ravioli with a roasted tomato sauce, and then I'm doing a Thai toothfish with infused rice and Asian vegetables. And my dessert is a trio of desserts with strawberry gatto, strawberry and black pepper crepe, and a fresh chocolate mousse. I'm confident enough.
The teams had a mix of fresh ingredients and ration packs, as well as a larder of spices and other essentials, much of which was provided by local businesses. They were all allowed 2 chefs in their team, a steward to set and serve the tables, and a VIP guest, the most high profile of which was Brigadier Bennett for the Army team. Brigadier Bennett is the commander in charge of all forces here in the Falkland Islands, but he also served with the catering corps at the start of his Army career. But as the dinner guests started to arrive, the mood in the kitchen changed noticeably.
So yeah, I'm starting to feel the pressure now. I was alright for the first couple of hours, but now I'm feeling it a little.
The clock was ticking nearer and nearer to service, and the civilian team, Sodexo, were the only team to be able to serve on time, getting their Scotch egg starter out just before the Army, and giving the judges and their guests their first taste of the competition. The judging team was made up from representatives from the Army, Navy, RAF and civilians. Head judge Corporal Grime had appeared on and won a number of well-known TV cooking competitions and serves with the Royal Navy. The teams were judged across many criteria, including not only their food, but their approach to the tasks, their timekeeping, the inventiveness of their menus, and their table settings. Soon all 4 teams had served their starters, and the hangar was a buzz of activity. Well, most of it was. As the other teams served their mains, and the Army even started plating their desserts, the RAF team were a long way behind, but were insistent that their main course would be worth the wait. Despite this, it wasn't actually the RAF who were the last to serve their final course. Civilian team Sodexo were left frustrated by the unfamiliar ovens, significantly delaying their caramel cake dessert. The evening was not just a bit of friendly rivalry between those stationed at Mount Pleasant, it was also all in aid of charity. Between the dinner tickets, extra donations and a sizable bar bill, over £4,000 was raised to be split equally between the Royal British Legion, BFBS Big Salute and Stanley-based Liberty Lodge. With that said, it was still a competition, and only one team could be declared the winner. So who had impressed the judges the most?